What is up everyone? In today's video I have an amazing light bowgun build to show off for you guys. Specifically, it is a spread build and it delivers big damage. I will be showing different versions of the set just in case you don't have the required talismans. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. Now let's jump right into it. We are going to start off with the first version of the set, which is only going to focus on damage output. The weapon that we will be using in all three builds is the Abyssal Hailstorm with the long barrel mod, which should be no surprise to anyone because this is clearly your best option for spread ammo. This is my favorite version of the build because the damage is insane. You just melt the monster's health. Now let's dive deep into the skills and what makes this build special. The foundation of this build is the affinity skills, which are Critical Eye, Weakness Exploit, Critical Boost, Maximum Might, and the Deora Jewel from our Rampage slot. The combination of all the skills and the jewel puts us at 95% affinity. 95! That is amazing considering we're also getting level 6 attack boost, level 3 spread up, level 1 resentment, sneak attack, and chain critical. Also, don't forget about curious crafting. I opted for level 2 attack boost, but the alternative is having level 1 attack boost and level 1 affinity boost, which would put you at 100% affinity. The reason I went with level 2 attack boost is because I want the extra attack bonus and I am perfectly fine with 95% affinity. If you really want that 100% affinity, you can go the other route. Now I will say this set isn't the easiest to use as it requires great positioning and awareness. What do I mean by that? Well, because we don't have any evasive skills such as evade extender or evade window to bail us out, you have to anticipate what the monster is going to do and be able to position yourself to where you can get out of harm's way. You also have to be aware of your stamina bar to keep maximum might activated so you can't dodge roll when it isn't necessary. That is where the switch skills come into play. Fanning maneuvers should be used for any light bowgun build, but especially for this build because it is essential to evade the monster and to position yourself for optimal damage. Also, I understand not everyone is going to have the talisman that is needed for this build, and some may prefer to have evasive skills to be more comfortable while hunting. For those reasons, I have two alternative sets for this build. The first alternative is for those who may not have a top tier talisman and who prefer to have evade extender to be more comfortable. There is no talisman attached to the set as I left it for you to decide what talisman you prefer to slot in. Some talismans I recommend are anything with attack boost, critical boost, weakness exploit, evasive skills, or even chain critical. One thing to note is I do have 3 tenderizer jewels attached, so depending on the talisman you have, it will determine if you need to rearrange the jewels, which is perfectly fine. Overall, this is still a great set to build even if you don't have a top tier talisman. The next alternative build involves having a talisman that has either evade window or evade extender with at least 2 level 2 deco slots. So this build is for those who don't necessarily care about having the highest damage output and like to be comfortable while hunting. This is still a phenomenal set because you are still getting great damage output. The damage just may not be consistent due to us getting 75% affinity when attacking weak spots, which is still decent. I like using this build if I don't want to try hard and if I want to chill while I'm hunting. And that is going to do it for today's video. Feel free to add any input in the comments. There's got to be ways to make these builds better considering the great talismans that are out there, and I'm all for it. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you enjoy the content. And until next time guys, I'll see you in the next video.